Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the Chargers' 28 yard.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Behind the chain, second and 12. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they've got it inside the 10 and they're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Eason. They'll check this one down to Taylor.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Eason to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. Play action. It's Herbert. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one complete to Hill. Still fighting. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. I'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Here's Herbert looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Herbert off of play action. Steps away to his left. It's just a... A couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's into the hands of Eckler. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eason sets to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
First down, Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and this will go for 5 up to the 33. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the handoff, this is Taylor.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun is Eason. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a...
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rakiasin. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Eason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Dio Odangbo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 4th down, Herbert. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Eason. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Eason. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over.
yet.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. He gets away from 1, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're going to pass here with Herbert. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So, for the Chargers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.